You've opened the Powers Playbook, your guide to family, wealth, and real estate.
Welcome back to another episode of the Powers Playbook. We have another very special guest for you today. I'm going to do my best to introduce him. He is one of the coolest, probably most successful people I know. So we'll start there. Owns Lease Las Vegas with his wonderful wife, Shelby. How they've been running for, I've known Shelby for almost 10 years now, so that's pretty cool. Avid golfer, improving as we speak, and all around good dad, husband, and guy. So welcome to the show, Mr. Michael Vasquez. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I'll start with, you are now helping Shelby run Lease Las Vegas, big property management company. How the heck did you get into that?
Good question. So it was about 2.5, 3 years ago, Shelby and I, kind of came to a point where we both needed help on, upper management, just finding, good staff to kind of take the lead on things. And we looked at both options, either selling her portfolio or me leaving the company that I was with. And we found that it was better for, me to part ways with my company and come over and help her out. So, and I've always loved real estate. Dating Shelby, her parents are in real estate. So going back, I've, grasped to real estate and learned a lot from them. So.
Okay. Very cool. Do you think you made the right decision now that you're a few years into it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
It's chaotic. Property management is far from easy. There's always things to do. Every day is something different. But and Shelby would come home and tell me how exhausted she was, and I never understood, and now I get it. Yeah, it's exhausting, but it keeps you on your feet, and I genuinely like what we do. Helping people find rental homes, and just the process. It's good.
Yeah. You guys get to look at it from like almost all perspectives, because somebody's already purchased a home that they could have maybe even lived in before or just bought as investment. So you've got like the purchase side, and then you've got like, okay, now I need to fill it. It might be vacant. Now you have the rental side, which then turns into the landlord side. And then maybe they'll want to sell that asset at some point. So now you're on the listing side. So it's like, it's actually kind of encompasses all the parts of real estate all in one. I don't think when I got into the business, I really realized how like inundated it is with all of the different parts and pieces.
Yeah.
But you're also getting, tenant phone calls when like the toilet doesn't flush the right way, right? So yeah, I could see that.
Shout
it never
out to
sleeps.
my maintenance department.
For sure. Those are always the reasons I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I want to do property management.
Yeah.
Always just like the little things, right? Like the staff necessary. So, which I think is one of the coolest things that I've seen you guys do is just the amount of staff you've developed in the business to really handle all of those things it's necessary. It's a huge part of it for sure.
Very necessary. Yeah.
If you can take me back, like, how did you get into owning your own business? Like, have you always been entrepreneurial?
Yeah.
Like, where did that like start for you? Because I'm always interested how people decide this crazy ass thing about like starting their own business.
You find out that you don't want to work for somebody else. You work for somebody, and it could be corporations, small companies, and you realize that the way that they run things isn't how you would do things. You try to, help and play a role, and they're not really receptive to your advice, and so and also I kind of like making my own schedule and doing what I want to do. Shelby and I vacation a lot, and having a 5-year-old daughter, we want to be able to take off when needed. Actually, participating in the field trip on Wednesday with her school, so it's just stuff that you can't do working for somebody else. But no, on top of that, or back to your question, right out of high school, I opened up a mobile car wash company. I did that for 7-8 years, in this Vegas
okay.
heat. I just, and it was great. It bought me my first house when I was 21, up in Inspirada. I was in the very first phase. I bought a townhouse, KB home, and it was great until recession happened. And that's when I, got a huge taste of, what it means to be a homeowner, and how quick things turn around. So, but yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, Emily and I were 22 when we bought our first house.
Nice.
I had no idea what we were doing.
Oh, yeah.
But
it's the way you figure things out. You just got to jump into it.
Yeah, I just jumped into it, and we were lucky enough to have her parents wanted to buy something, and so they helped us with the down payment.
Nice.
And then we basically, paid for everything then on out in the mortgage, and carried the house for 10 years. And it was a learning experience, man. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just like, we had been dating for 11 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like not engaged, not married, and they trusted me enough to buy the house with her. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So I owe them a bunch for just that taste of having to own your own house.
Yeah.
And then all the things that come with it. So that was a really interesting experience. A couple of things. Where's the field trip on Wednesday?
It's a park. I'm just kind of going to chaperone.
Okay.
Actually, I had signed Shelby up for it. But I just got news this morning that Jovi wants me to go, so
that's
I'm actually pretty stoked.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Man. That's like the main reason that I think I keep loving and continuing to grow what we do is just being able to like have the opportunities to say yes and no to things. Yeah. Like that is huge. Violet has a field trip, I think it's this month, to the Discovery Museum downtown. Yeah. So we're going to go and do that. Nice. And then take Owen and just like pay for him separately. Yeah. And let him run around in there. So that'll be really cool. I'd like to transition a little bit to your love of golf. So we played in a golf tournament on Saturday. Here. It was great. I had a lot of fun. I need to do more of it, by the way. So you got to drag me to more of them. But where and why do you love golf so much? Where did that come from?
It's a love-hate relationship, man. You find yourself playing good one day, and you go out, a week or two later, and you're shooting terrible. It's you have those good shots, and it's in you, and you practice, and you go out there and just try to have fun. But I'm competitive. I've played sports my whole life. I want to win. A lot of my friends are the same way. They constantly are improving. And you want to improve with them. Can't go on the course, after you've been golfing with your buddies for 3, 4, 5 months, maybe even years, and they're improving and you're not. So, yeah, you got to continue. You just got to stay on it. But, I love it so much. It's nice, man. You go out there and you're just doing you, man. Listening to music and playing some golf.
I really enjoy being out there doing it too. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
I'm glad you came. I'm glad
David will drag me out from time to time too. I need to do more of it. It's just so like peaceful. Yeah. Being outside and being with friends and just you versus the little white ball, man. Yeah. It really is you versus you. I think that's probably one of the other reasons that you enjoy it is it's a test, right? Like it's a challenge. Mm-hmm. And
it's a game of patience for sure. It takes years to get to where a lot of these people are. I mean, people talk about scratch golfers, and I mean, no thanks. I mean, I'd love to be one, but I've never, it's eventually I'm sure I can get close, but it's just continue to grow in it.
You have to take more time out of the office.
Yeah, see, that's the hard part. You got to take time from the office, time from the family. It's like, why do I do it? Mm-hmm. I actually just got Jovi, her first golf lesson was last Sunday. So I'm hoping if she can get into it. She told me she liked it. So I'm hoping if we can continue this, like dad and daughter can go out golfing, mom can come right along and, have some Bloody Marys with us. But
there you go. There you go. I've thought about, even doing just like 9 holes and just sticking Violet in the cart and taking her with me and being like, all right, hit the shot.
That's what Joey says. She's like, Dad, do we get to drive the golf cart? I'm like, no, not this time.
Yeah, I actually golfed a lot more when I was younger. My grandparents lived in Palm Desert, and they lived on Palm Desert greens, and they were on the 15th fairway.
Oh, wow.
So you'd see balls fly by, like every so often they'd get one in the backyard. Yeah. Like, oh. And so I used to get out there a lot as a little kid, and then as I got older and busier, I just stopped doing it as much. But it is definitely a lot of fun.
I think that's for me, the end goal is get a house on the golf course.
How do you try to balance all of these things? Because you're a dad to a young daughter. Mm-hmm. You own a business with your spouse, right? Then you've got personal time, vacation, like
it's support. So, Shelby knows what I like. She's very supportive in a lot of ways of, giving me my time of what I like to do. And, but yeah, I would say, try to work it in if I can make it like a work thing. That's, it's hard for her to say no. And, but yeah, ultimately it's, just kind of navigating around the family. And as long as we don't have events or, anything to do, birthdays, it's weird when kids start going to school, how many birthdays there are.
Oh my gosh. The amount of birthday parties that I've been to since my kids were born is more than the first like 33 years of my life put together, for sure.
I have a thing that I feel like any birthdays under 4 years old, like, maybe hold off on inviting everybody and wait till the kids are old and they remember the birthdays. They're not going to remember me at a 1-year-old. I mean, I love to be there for friends and family, but, we usually take Jovi out of town for her birthday, do something small. This year she turned 5, so we did something a little bit bigger.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, we've messed around and, like, I think we took the kids to, like, because Owen's January and Violet's February. I think we took the kids to Disneyland one year as like a shared birthday. And then the other one came and they're like, do I get to go to Disneyland too? I was like, no, that was for both of you. Like, we got to push this together.
Did you not enjoy that?
Yeah. And I know, like, when they get older, like it's going to have to be separate, right? Like they're all going to want their own thing.
Oh, for sure.
So I think that'd be kind of funny to see how that goes. But man, the birthday parties are wild. Like Violet's playing soccer. So like every one of the girls on the team, like they have their birthdays. And then we all, expect them to come to hers, and it's like this like shared experience. Now she's in school, and so like there's all the kids in her class, and it's a lot.
You got to put her in golf, man. It's a one-man sport.
That's right. That's right. I was at lunch today, and the guy was like, "Yeah, a lot of the ladies' golf scholarships go unused." He's like, "I'm trying to get all my daughters into golf." I was like, "Never thought of it that way."
Yep, 100%.
I was like, "Dang, dude, it's not a bad idea right there."
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about the dynamic of you and Shelby working together. So Emily and I, we run Powers Real Estate together, right? She's in it as much as she can be. We have 2 kids, and she's still with Owen at home most of the time, from a like not putting him in daycare standpoint for the most part. But do you guys does your work and relationship always blend together? Do you try to separate it? Like, how does that work for you?
No, we do really well. So when I ran the other company, it was more if we were ever on vacation, like, hey, I got to take care of this. Whose I don't want to say whose job is more important, whose company is more important, but it's like it was hard. Now, I'm more of a support to Shelby, and my end goal, I'll tell you, is to minimize Shelby's workload. I've taken a lot off her plate. And same with a lot of our staff. A lot of our owners are getting comfortable with, a lot of our staff members, and, they're doing a lot. I mean, Shelby's, grown this company from the ground up, and she's done a phenomenal job. So, my end goal, is to, she's got to come in and do, small things here and there, and, limit her workload. Like that's ultimately what I want for her. And, we're on pace to do that. I'd like to see her be at home more, and be more involved at Jovi's school and things like that. So, but yeah, that was ultimately, one of the reasons why I wanted to partner with her is, so I can step in and, start taking some of the lead roles and take a lot of things off the plate.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
good for you.
I hope I answered that question. I mean,
that's
I
cool,
think
man.
I kind of just spoke about it, but ultimately, yeah, it works well. She, sends me a lot of stuff to take on for her, and I knock it out.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think it's nice that you guys have a like good understanding, and Shelby probably would work like every hour if you let her.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I don't know how she ran this without me, honestly. Like the staff that she had in place, like it was, we've grown a lot. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Shelby is one not for confrontation. She, if she has a problem, she's just going to handle it herself,
Yeah, she's going to take things back.
Yeah.
Instead of giving them away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the help that she had, they were helping, but not to the capacity that she would, her expectations were. Mm-hmm. She holds herself to a high standard, wants to make sure all of her clients are well taken care of. So, when I came in, obviously I have the same mindset. So it was, it was easy transition.
Yeah, that's true. Because you understand her expectations exactly.
Oh, yeah.
At a very high level. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's been my, one of my biggest challenges in growing our business over time that I've realized is like, I want to have a certain level of control. Mm-hmm. Because I want everybody to I want them to get this experience.
Yeah.
Like the one that I know that I'm going to give them, mm-hmm. but that also stops from being able to help twice as many people.
Yes.
Because you're unwilling to give away the parts and pieces that can be handled as long as the expectation is set and then obviously it's followed up on and, made sure of. So, you learn about yourself running your own business. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. You learn a lot about yourself.
It's not for everybody. A lot of people think they want to run their own business and do, what a lot of business owners do, and they realize that you got to make your own schedule. No one's going to make it for you. You got to set your appointments. You have to follow up on your leads. I've been doing this since I was 18 years old, running the car wash company. I had to go out there and hustle, man. You got to find the business. It doesn't just come to you. So
I think that's the biggest misconception in starting a business is like, all right, well, I'm going to start my business and I'm going to tell everybody about it and they're all going to use me.
It's just going to come in. It's
yeah,
gonna
like
flood.
everybody with a car is going to get me to wash it, right?
That's every startup realtor.
Yeah. we used to
get
joke.
My license and sell these houses.
When I was coaching new agents, we used to joke that they all waited for the buyer bus to show up at the office.
Oh yeah.
Like they'd come into the office and be like, all right, I'm ready for a buyer.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, great. Well, in 20 minutes, the bus is going to roll up and they're all going to get out and you can just pick which one you want. And then they quickly realized, like, I think, because I'd be very sarcastic with people. They'd probably it'd take them a few minutes and they'd be like, oh, he's screwing with me. Like, they're not actually going to pull up here.
This isn't a thing.
Like, no, you actually have to go find them.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest reason why there's such a big failure rate of people renewing their real estate license is that main thing right there.
Yeah.
Like having to actually go chase and find
in
business.
this market too, it ain't easy.
No, it's probably twice as hard, honestly, than in previous years. So, but that's awesome. That's good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll grow.
Yeah.
Make that fun. On the investment side of real estate, I know you mentioned Shelby's parents. Is there anything else that like had your mindset on, I want to own more than one property. I want to invest in real estate. Like, was that always there or where did that come from for you?
Yeah. So Shelby's parents were big mentors of mine and Shelby's growing up. We vacation with them a lot. They have quite a few rental properties, owned a Keller Williams office. They very successful, good mentors. So I'd fish with Denny a lot and, we'd have conversations and I learned a lot from him and Julie. So, seeing what legacy they've built, I wanted that, and same with Shelby. We both, had the same drive of accomplishing that, and we have. So, not to that extent, but yeah, we've built a pretty good portfolio for ourselves, and we learned a lot from them. And so,
very cool. What would be like your, I don't want to say like biggest piece of advice, but for lack of like a better question, what would be like the one or a few things, if you want, however many, that you think would like be the biggest like pieces of advice you could give on how to do that if somebody was starting this and didn't have it?
Don't make business decisions on emotion. Go do your homework, but it just depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to buy rental properties, get with the property management company. Make sure it's a smart investment. Don't always trust your realtor that they know what the rental market is. I get a lot of new owners that tell me, "Hey, my realtor told me I could rent this out for this." It's not where the market's at, my friend. Don't want to tell you your realtor's wrong, but your realtor's wrong. Yep. So we partner with a lot of realtors here in Vegas, and it's not uncommon for them to reach out to us, put us in contact with their clients, or we can have an email chain in any properties they're looking to buy. We can guide them and advise them as to what they're looking at for rental, and help them make an educated decision. So.
Nice. Yeah, I know. I've been doing that with Shelby for quite some time.
Yeah.
Like I'd have people that want to invest, and they're like, "Hey, what can I rent this house for?" And I'm like, "I can help you buy it."
Yeah.
But I'm not going to pretend to tell you, like, because then if I tell them it's going to rent for that and it doesn't,
Yeah.
if that's the reason they made the purchase, like, it's a heck of a hill to stand on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I would just send her the address and say, "Hey, what do you think? Like, this property might
It's a
rent
simple,
for?"
yeah.
And
Build
there's
a
a couple
relationship,
questions
yeah.
like, what's the condition, like different things like that. But that would always be a better thing to do. But you're right. It's the same thing if I wanted to know what a commercial space would rent for. Like, I'd have to ask somebody.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm not dealing with it every day.
Yeah.
Right. But if you ask me what the house would sell for,
Yeah.
I can answer that.
Absolutely.
No problem.
Yeah.
So that's good. No, I think you're spot on. It depends on like what you're investing for.
Yes.
Right. Like, do you want to buy and hold them? Do you want to hold them for a long time?
Yes.
Do you want to flip them? Is your goal to like park money for a few years and get out?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Market might depend on whether you want to do something like that or
Yeah.
not. But all different for sure. I wanted to ask you as well. I don't, if you guys are watching on video, Mike here, he's in phenomenal shape. Looks great. Looks great. How do you stay in such good shape, like consistently? So I'm asking this question for me. So
Shit.
Because like I'll like, the roller coaster of real estate.
Yeah.
I'll run the roller coaster of health.
Yeah.
So I'll get like in really good shape. Like I'll train to run a marathon or whatever, and then like the thing that I'm going towards is like I accomplish it.
Yeah.
And then, life will hit, or I'll enjoy the family more. And like, I won't be as consistent.
Yeah.
So what is your key of being so consistent with your health?
Look at old photos of yourself. Look at family photos. When you see that, you're like, "Oh boy, that's on my wall. I need to correct that." No,
That's great.
no, it's health. I want to be around as long as possible. I want to be here for my daughter. So I want to make sure that I'm treating my body right. I'm not in phenomenal shape.
I don't know.
I might be a little above average.
You let
Maybe
the viewers be the judge. You're looking in pretty good shape to me.
No, but I go to the gym, 5 to 6 days a week. I'm in there every morning, around 5 a.m. I like to get in and get out, and get in the office and get to work, or go home. So it's kind of the only time. I'm a huge morning person. I'm up at 4:30 every morning, so that's when I feel I just had enough sleep and it's time to go.
Mm-hmm. That's most of my like me time is in the morning.
Yeah.
Like my alarm goes off at 4:05 every morning.
Okay. Yeah. So
And
you
so
get it.
I'll give myself a little leeway
Yeah.
if I need it, depending on how if my kids woke me up in the middle of the night for whatever reason, because it's 2 of them.
Yeah.
So anything goes. but that's my time for me every day.
Yeah.
That I can I know I can get, and I may not get it any other time.
Yeah.
So that's big. I'm big on mornings.
You got that.
Huge on mornings.
You got that clubhouse gym right down the street.
That's true.
Take advantage
That's
of that,
true.
man.
Well, I am back to training. I'm running a half marathon in July in San Francisco.
Okay.
Goes across the Golden Gate Bridge.
Sounds amazing.
So,
I've done the bike ride across that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a huge runner, so.
Still time to sign up.
Next question.
Anything else in your morning routine that like is really important to you other than the gym?
So besides the gym, I mean, one thing that I like to do, and for me, and even when I ran the other company, you know, I like to tend to my emails. I feel that, you know, my email is the first thing that my clients are seeing when they get up and check their emails. You know, I'm the first thing on their mind. You know, I'm priority essentially. So that's always been my thing. You know, if I'm up early and I'm, you know, knocking out some work, it's, you know, I just want to be, you know, right there, you know, in my client's face.
Mm-hmm. So attentive to, yeah, I mean, you're almost like fishing in the waters earlier than anybody else, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll have a tendency, David will bring this up. He'll say, oh, kids are in bed.
Yeah.
Aaron's working. I'll email. Yeah. It'll be like between like 9 and 11 p.m. and then between like 5 and 6 p.m. Like, you know,
how do you do that though? I mean, so here's the thing too, is I was going to ask you that question. We're in bed and probably passed out by like 9 p.m. the latest.
Okay.
You know, we're in bed. We try to get to bed like around 8. You know, so for me, I'm getting a solid night of sleep. You know, if you're going to bed 10, 11, that's rough, and getting up at 4.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but I've always been like a 5-6 hours of sleep at night.
And you're good.
And
that's it. Let's go.
I'm good. And if I get more, it'll be like usually one day throughout the week and then Sunday.
Okay.
Like I'll sleep a little longer. Yeah. But even then, I've just never been huge on sleep. It'll probably catch up with me.
Oh yeah.
For sure. If I can, most of the time, if I do work like that, it'll be morning, not night.
Yeah.
Night is just like, you know, if we're blessed enough to have too much going on and I need to tend to it, then I'll use the night too. But generally the night is, you know, kids, Emily, family, and then the morning I'll jump back into to what I need to do. And I really do try to utilize the weekends like as much as possible. You know, like I'll utilize the weekends to get rest, or I'll sometimes like, I don't want to say ignore the business because that's the wrong word, but you know what I mean? Like I'll try to ignore.
A little bit of a pause. Yeah.
Like
if it's something,
I mean, I'll respond.
That needs attention, you know, address it obviously, but if it's something that can wait till Monday.
Yep.
I mean, most people are respectable and understand that, you know, weekends are.
I mean, I put in even the voicemail on my phone a long time ago. Like, hey, if you reach me on Sunday, I'll get back to you the next business day. If you reach me after 5:30 p.m., I'll get back to you the next business day.
Yeah.
Just to like set that expectation. You wouldn't believe how many people since I've done that, it's probably been, I don't know, 3 or 4 years maybe, have left me a voicemail that says like, Aaron, I respect your voicemail. Don't call me till Monday. I love that you're with your family.
Yeah.
Like, I think I've actually gotten clients to work with me because of that.
Yeah.
Like respecting the time. So
yeah,
it's an interesting lesson. It's hard when you're new in business to do something like that though.
Yeah. But it's important, especially to your family. Yeah. It's funny. I'll get it's wild to me because a lot of my numbers on a lot of our listings for rental, you know, because I show a lot of them, and I'll get people. Last Sunday, 6 a.m., this lady called 4 times back to back. I was waiting for a text message or a voicemail or something. I finally answered. I'm like, is there an emergency? Like, what is the problem? Oh, I just wanted to see about this listing. Is it available? I said, are you kidding me? It's 6 a.m. on a Sunday. This is God's day. Go to church, lady.
Oh, man.
Call me on Monday.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So, I mean, I sent her an apology text back like, hey, like, sorry if I came off rude, but like,
it's 6 a.m. on Sunday.
And you called 4 times with no voicemail. Just leave a voicemail.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for.
That's what they love that. That's what they're there for. That's hilarious. Well, very good. Are you okay if we talk about the new building?
Yeah. It's exciting stuff right there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I haven't really announced it anywhere. I don't know if you have either.
Not really.
But I thought this might be an interesting place to do it. So would you want to announce what you bought?
Yeah. So Shelby and I bought a building. It's a condo building, commercial, to move our team. Powers and his team is going to be joining us in the new building, looking to grow our business, and it's to get our team to be more united, and where we're at now, we're kind of spread out, and I just think the functionality of the new building will help us improve and grow. So, and it's a huge milestone for Shelby and I. It's something that I've always thought about, but I didn't know to what extent or how this would even play out. But all the cards fell in the right place, so it's worked out. So yeah, we just closed last week. So yeah,
super cool. Congratulations.
Yeah,
man.
we'll be celebrating soon.
Yeah.
we haven't celebrated yet, but
yeah,
it's still stressful getting all the pieces in place, but yeah, we'll be celebrating soon.
Yeah, all the ancillary things you got to set up to help the building run itself and all of that.
Yeah.
So, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
First of all, I think it's super cool.
Thank you.
Definitely don't do something like that by accident.
Yeah.
So very well deserved for both of you to do it. And kudos to Shelby for letting you saying yes.
Oh man, she's so what's nice about mine and Shelby's relationship, marriage and business is she's more of the thinker, right? She thinks of all possibilities, and I'm more of the risk taker, where if I feel it's the move, let's do it. I don't put too much thought into it. Obviously financially, if it's a right call, that is important, and I do pay attention to that. But the fear of it not succeeding, or the fear of making the wrong call, I don't know. It's one of those things where if I feel right about it, and I see the vision of it succeeding, why not? I'm a go-getter. Shelby's a go-getter. We're gonna make it work, and I think it's the right call.
I have no doubt you'll make it work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much. I think you have to be willing to take the risk on anything for it to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's got to be some sort of risk, and I think that's what holds most people back from being able to, truly be a quote unquote investor.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't even have to be real estate.
Yeah. Just
in life. Like at some point you've got to figure out a way for your money to make money.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you've got to get further than just working for money.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's got to be more to it. I don't know. I've always I'm like, there's got to be more to this. Like it can't just be like circular doing the same thing forever.
Yeah.
But that's why not everybody's a business owner too, right?
Absolutely.
Same kind of thing. So I think a lot of that kind of goes together. But I think it's awesome. And congrats to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us, by the way.
Yeah, wouldn't want to do it with anybody else, man.
So thank you. So I'll just let everybody who's watching or listening know that we are going to be moving our office over to the new building.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be more to share on that. We'll still be with Keller Williams.
Yes.
So same brokerage, just different office location, and really partnering with Mike and Shelby and their team to like create an entire like cohesive real estate experience, most of all. So like anything you're looking to do in the real estate space, whether it's buy, sell, invest, rent, lease, landlord, like anything, we can service the client. Yeah. Which is super cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a powerhouse, man. It's going to be great.
I'm excited, and get to do some events and some fun stuff.
I'm looking forward to those.
So yeah, that'll be really cool. So we'll invite at some point here to come once we figure it all out.
Yeah.
May have a new backdrop on the video.
Oh, we will for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little podcast room that's going to be there. It's
may have to say goodbye to the old wall.
Yeah.
And get something new. So that'll be really fun. Thank you for your time and everything that you gave to us.
Yeah, that was gonna be a little
the seat's not that hot. We're pretty nice here. We're pretty nice. I don't ask you about too much bad stuff. I do wanted to ask you though, do you have what's next for you? You got anything that comes to mind, or is the commercial building purchase so new that we're still figuring that out?
No. There's pieces in play, man. So you always gotta be moving. Right now we are looking into, seeing what commercial management looks like. I'd like to see, us grow in that direction as well. But no, I mean, just continue to improve our team, take on managements, help our clients, educate our clients. So, we're just going to continue to do what we're doing, what's got us here. But yeah, besides that, I mean, I'd like to have more commercial real estate, if that's, in my cards. So
Yeah.
Residential is great, but yeah, I'd like to see what that plays. I did in my previous company a lot of work for a big commercial developer and management company out here. They taught me a lot, as far as the commercial aspect. So I saw their legacy and what they've built, and so yeah.
No, commercial is really interesting. I haven't really dove into it too much, even from an education or learning perspective. So I'm excited to learn along with you.
Yeah.
Just to see what it's all about. I mean, I know the understanding of it, but it's not rehabbing a residential property and moving in.
No, yeah.
There's a whole nother aspect to it, so,
Yep.
and then it's a whole nother tenant and landlord experience as well. So
yeah,
I'm interested to learn more about that side too.
Yeah, it's good.
Seems really cool. If I'm a homeowner and I need somebody to help me manage my property, or if I'm out of state and I want to buy a rental property and, I want to screen and get a really good tenant and, keep it up, where do I find you? How do I connect with Lease Las Vegas?
So we're on social media. You can go to our website, llvpm.com. On there, is all the information. You can look at all of our vacancies. But yeah, social media is a good place. We've been growing on social media, doing a lot more posting, and try to grasp some attention there. But yeah, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I don't handle a lot of that.
That's okay. You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I mean, I know we're on there, and I see some of our posts. Yeah. I follow my own page, so yeah. I see it.
Very good. All right. Well, if you need anything, property management services, Lease Las Vegas will take great care of you. You can always connect with us too, and we'll refer you. Already refer all of our property management business to you. So,
thank you.
And I'm pretty sure most of the people are already like, oh, yep, he sent me there before.
Yeah.
Oh, I've looked at that list of vacancies before.
Yeah.
So we'll keep doing that. If you guys have anything regarding residential real estate or anything else in the Las Vegas area, let Mike or I know. You can reach out to us via email, info@powersre.com. And otherwise, man, thanks again for being here.
No, thanks for having me, man.
I hope you guys learned a lot, and we will catch you on the next one.